Hello. Um, I'm gonna just start talking. For like the past like 2.5 years, I've been living like a zombie. I'm not even gonna lie. And I've been like letting life happen to me, but that's how I've been perceiving things instead of doing things. And I'm still there, but I'm trying to like shake myself out of it. Just like a lot of environment kind of things and like defrying my brain. Um, I don't know, uh, this just comes to mind. My friends be like, bro, I don't know, you seem like you might be on the spectrum. But if I am, there are too. I mean, but whatever. Um, it's like I can go out, I can talk to a person and whatever, but also like thoughts are like boom, boom, that. But I also think that's because like I've deep fried my brain. And the reason why I'm saying that is because like the way I was on these social medias and like my phone and like constantly stimulated, like I am constantly stimulated, even though I actually record something and then speak to like talk about my experience. But I'm going to I'm trying, like I've been reading one of these books I've had for years. I used to love reading. I should have known then that was an issue. And I've been like reading that. I caught myself reading for like 30 minutes because I was really like into the story. And I don't have like any socials. I'm trying not to. I catch myself on certain websites. Like my brain has been fully fried. Like I could have invested in XRT back in 2025, like July, but I didn't. That's how fried I was, and I knew it was something special, but like again, like not really existing. Um, but uh, yeah, I'm hoping I can catalog and make a catalog of myself like transitioning. You know, I'm catching myself now because I'm about to be I'm 22, so it's been a long time of just deep fried. But I'm trying to deep fry. I don't know. How have I been defrying? Just like reading my Bible. Um, I'm trying to get more sleep, paying my bills. Uh, just like I don't know. Like the shit that I do see is try to make more positive. I mean, I cut off my locks because I was like hiding behind them. I had locks for like 5 years, and maybe you don't believe it, but I think they might carry some energy. But I've been trying to like just defry. Like I also watch a little bit of like So Illuminati and whatever. Corey, I don't think it's funny. No, however you may see that, he spits. I like he may not necessarily be Christian or whatever, but a lot of the shit that he says is like adjacent. You just gotta like read between like a lot of the things. So yeah, it is in the Bible written there. So like just trying not to watch too much shit like that. And why did I even like realize that's a deep fry? Like I was like in my brain. I was, and even today, like even still a little bit, I was like sometimes I would glitch out, like like sometimes I would act out in nature that I never would. Even just being fully transparent, like drinking more liquor. And I remember when I was first introduced to liquor, this shit is pretty nasty, and it kind of takes away from my gym games. So I don't want to continue to do this or release like every once in a while. And then instead, I was just kind of like, oh, this is, I feel kind of loose. I feel pretty juicy, and that I kept going, and eventually I started incurring glitches. Like I know how I operate and how I act, and I was like a shell of that. I'm malfunctioning one too, so like thinking of all these different things. I was looking at my notes, like documenting my brain, like how I was, just thinking and shit. And I'm like, yeah, this is a full on tweak glitch out. So yeah, I don't know. I've had a few resources that have a few lasting like statements that I've been thinking about that have been making it easier for me to, you know, like reconfigure myself almost. One being like I had a mentor, um, and we were just talking about our faith. There was like portions of what we would talk about, and he would. One of the last things he talked about was like, man, I don't really feel like God's in my corner. And to some extent, you know, I kind of feel that way, but I'm not like, I'm understanding that it's my own self, like not even giving him the chance. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. No, no, no. I'm gonna be very honest. I understand that I have not been. I asked for what I needed to do. Asked for him to reveal it in a dream. Um, you know. And by the way, I wanted to make a little something. When people say like God is within me, I can directly translate that to the Holy Spirit. By the way, some people are like, nah, 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 this or that. God is within you. That's the Holy Spirit. He is within you. You're made in His image. Anyways, I asked for him to reveal something to me. It was in a dream. It listed every single one of my problems that had been holding me back. I remember this experience I had like half a year ago as well, and I was just kind of like, oh, I've just kind of been like understanding that I'm putting myself here, and it's because I'm fried. Um, like that Future song with Metro Boomin, I'm fried. Oh, yeah. But I'm trying to defry, uh, and even just like my circle. No, no, I don't give a fuck about no circle. I don't talk to anybody. Everything is my own doing and my actions. Like I could have so much like expendable or like dispensable. Yeah, I think the word is dispensable. I don't know, something like that. Like money I could spend, and I have made a like consecutive. I've consecutively made decisions that that leave me broke. And I acknowledge fully that they were bad decisions. And then my fried brain, and that was something else. I've noticed that like I was so fried, like I was almost autopilot. Like I wasn't even, and I still am autopilot sometimes. Like I'm not even in control of my shit. You build these habits because just as well as you can build a good habit, you can build a bad habit. And for those bad habits, for example, I'm just gonna list one, like liquor. I, I'd look at the liquor store, gas station. Next thing you know, I'm back in my car, allegedly, with like a Modelo, um, tall boy, mango flavor. Fried, you know? And yeah, no, like, I've always been able to like attract and meet people and things like that. And I still have been, so like, I'm like a shell. So I'm not really acting how I would expect my soul to want me to act. And like my soul is so much more offended by the most random shit because I'm so fried. And when I say fried, I mean like social media, just scrolling all day, not getting enough sleep, eating fast food, fucking never like keeping a constant routine, like allowing myself to hear shit that I don't need to hear. Because, by the way, and again, this is like Christian faith, whatever. Honestly, this is new doctrine to me. But like your eyes, your ears, all your senses, you know, like that shit is a portal. Like you can let in some things that you don't want to let in. If you, I find like if you know, you know. You do, it's high key. And then I'll say, if you know, you know. I told you what it is. Um, and like, oh my gosh, they seep in so quickly, so fast, and they do absolutely get worse. At the lowest I've been, like a year or two ago, I went even lower than that, and I was thinking to myself, if I get this low, and these are the demons I'm facing right now, I can like maintain or stay with these demons, like accept them, because by the way, that's accepting, taking your essence. As a demon feeding off of you. That's how they eat. Like niggas in Hollywood give them. Anyways, like rest. Um, where I'm going is like as low as I was at a certain point in my life, 2.5, maybe 3 years ago. Demons I was facing then, you know, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna give my guy, whatever. I'm gonna lock in my guy up top. Facilitated that probably was, you know, main thing pushing me, you know, so I'm this low, and then hurdle, mistake, a dip. And then I went like here. So the bottom before was here, and now it's here on the ground. And I'm like, whoa, them demons get worse. And it's like, demons have existed for eons, epochs, whatever. Dawn, since the earth was, whatever. Dude, they have like a master catalog. Like they have not even a catalog, but they have like the greatest playbook of all time. They have 4-3 man coverage routes, whatever. They got zone, wide spreads. They got all the special teams, bro. They got the ability to cut in, push. The difference is it's fucking you up. You can't really compete, and they feed off your essence. That's what they want. And I don't know. But anyways, reading, just like trying to get off socials, getting off my music, cleaning myself up, just like cleaning around me, trying to get into the gym. Uh, I have some bot friends. I was just thinking about it. Just distance yourself. It's okay. You know, like people can hate you. This is your life at the end of the day. Watching the things that I say and like the thoughts that I like linger in my brain. And also, God's been working with me. Like somebody special gave me this thing, and it just says, God's is. He said, "Glad you're okay. Always remember God is with you." You know, just kind of like He's been working with me, and I've been trying to pull up my bootstraps and work at the same time. Things I want to accomplish: getting a new job, um, getting clean, maybe getting a second job. And I don't mean like clean, like I just mean like I don't even shower like I used to. It's just not cool. And just like feeling good in myself, not eating dogs, like not eating Burger King, McDonald's. I mean, really, Burger King, yeah, I eat that too much, but that kind of thing. But today I went to sleep at 10, woke up at 8. I woke up a few times throughout the night, but I'm pretty happy that I woke up such early. I'm not used to like taking care of my day, so I did make mistakes, but we're moving forward. Did some laundry. Um, I've almost put all of it away, so let's just finish doing that so I can make my bed and maybe do another load of laundry and go. But that's kind of it for this video. I'm gonna change the name from Miguel too. Also, I'm gonna get this lasered off. I was so fried. I got a regrettable tattoo. This one is tough though. Thank you.